This is how I lost $10,000 in a $130,000 job. I know a lot of you are always interested in the losses. Some of you are even more interested in the losses than the wins, but majority of the time on jobs, Applewood wins. But sometimes we lose. We still won on this job, but we just made one little small mistake and it cost $10,000. I'll show you at the end of the video, but this is what the project looked like before. And we started with the demo rolling, getting out the deck, getting out all the plants. This place had so many plants, and this backyard was actually massive. It was so wide, but because we're the best and we're professionals, we came in here, brought the excavator. Excavator fit. It had 1.5 inches room on each side between the house and the fence, and it fit right in, which obviously made it a lot easier. The ditch witch fit in no problem. To be honest, one of the most surprising things that I ever found out about the ditch witch is how amazing it is. The 3000 is phenomenal for doing jobs, especially in backyards like this. If you're on a farm, obviously the 3000 would be no good, but if you're getting off and on and you need really good visibility for the tractor, and one thing that you have to always consider is how hot it is outside, because the crew, we started this in August and it was balls hot. I remember 2 of the days they took 15-20 minute breaks every 2 hours. Like, it was so hot. Fortunately for us, we could get machines in and out, but we could not get a lot of shade because it didn't have big trees, but we still made it work. It is what it is. And right now you see the boys laying out the string lines to mark where the patio starts, ends, grass, and just getting the layout done. That's really important at a job like this. And remember, if you ever are in a situation where you don't have a design, when you start getting up to the $130,000 jobs, like, I would say it's almost impossible to do a job correctly unless we go in and pave the entire yard or pave majority of the yard and leave a small area for grass. But if there's different things like different elements, grass, lights, plants, irrigation, barbecue, fireplace, fire pit, like all these things require design, because when you do the layout for the gas lines, electrical lines, like, there needs to be a location, an approximate location. And it's very difficult to do that without a design, because, like, what are you going to do? Your guys are there and you have to be there along with the homeowner, and it's going to require so much more of your time. That's why I always say, when you do jobs like this, make sure you have a design, make sure you have something that is on paper ready, so you're not wasting your time, because the most important is your time and your customers' time, because you can be out there doing other things like selling jobs, doing business, getting more trucks, growing the company, closing deals, but instead you're out here marking location for the gas line. Not a good offer. And another thing I made an error on that I just remembered about watching this video is, in the beginning of the job, when I was bidding on it, I quoted $5,000 for a gas line, because I've never installed a gas line over $5,000. And what happens is we trench the gas line for the plumbers, and they come in, they lay their pipe, pressure test everything, and then we just backfill, and then adios. That's it. Put a little bit of sand in there and roll. But on this particular instance, we had to run the gas line underneath the house and then pop it up from by that gutter where you see on the corner of the house, and then take it to our little area. They charged me $10,000. So I'm already $5,000 under. And I was hoping that the gas line would be, $3,000. And then I'd just do $2,000 for trenching, and then we'll walk away with profit of $2,000. But I was wrong, and it is what it is. And this is the part of business that nobody wants to tell you. There's mistakes that you're going to make the hard way by yourself, or there's mistakes that you don't have to make because another person made them and they just share the mistakes with you. And if you can just plug in and watch a video where someone can tell you, bro, I did this job, I messed up, this is what we have to watch out for, and you don't have to go make that same mistake, to me, that's priceless. You cannot put a price on watching a video and learning from someone else's mistakes. Remember, the smart guy learns from other people's mistakes, and an idiot learns from making his own mistakes. And I have been in this thing for 8 years, And I've learned from my own mistakes the hard way, and it cost me so much money. But now I'm in a position where I'm in a group called Goat Gang, and we share our mistakes, we share our wins, we share our losses, and everybody learns from each other. And once you scale your company to a size where you're doing a few $1,000,000 a year, the best way to make money is through prevention of mistakes. Prevention of mistakes. And most importantly, to watch payroll. Because the best way to go bust is when your people piss away time and you pay for it and you don't even know how much you do it. Okay, boys, this job is finished. I just want to do a little quick rundown. It rained literally an hour ago, so it's a little wet, and there's one big problem that, I don't really like to share on YouTube, but I'm going to do it because shit like this happens in business. A lot of people don't share their losses and they only share their wins, but what I'm going to do is a little bit different. What I've done always is a little bit different. I'm going to show you something that I do not want to show you. This is a bad offer, but come on. Golly. Okay, first, obviously concrete, it cracked here. There's nothing we can do about this because AC here, something moved. I don't know. These little puddles are normal. That's fine. It literally, like I said, it just rained. These veggie boxes, they're made out of redwood. This turned out very nice. These are bluestone steppers. This concrete countertop is beautiful looking, but we had a major problem. We installed this, and out of nowhere the next morning there was hairline cracks everywhere, like little snakes. It was crazy. I've never seen something like this. And on this particular job, I have banned Applewood from doing concrete countertops ever again. I will not do it. Now, I know there's people in Southern California that specialize in concrete. I hired really good concrete guys for this. They know what they're doing. And he was like, I don't understand why it cracked. He has no idea. So I'm not going to do any more concrete countertops. I'm banning Applewood. I told Taylor, the designer, banning concrete countertops. The only countertops we will do is granite, because the granite guy comes in. He does a great job. Everything is tits, precise, and the color always looks good. So what we did to fix this is we installed an epoxy coat over this. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And now the color's wrong. All the cracks are hidden, but now the color's wrong. So now I have another problem. But other than that, the place looks awesome. What is this? Oh, this is a little access door. And look at this. Oh, it's locked. And then here is a outdoor TV with a fire pit. This was actually pretty difficult to build. And one thing I should have done is we stuccoed this first, and then we installed this, which was a mistake. I should have installed this, waited until this was installed, everything was perfect, and then stuccoed it. Because what had happened was, we did the stucco, we installed this, and then there's a little piece of stucco that needed to be put at the bottom. So the whole front had to be re-stuccoed to match, because old stucco and new stucco is impossible to match. Concrete bench, it's nice, should have been granite. You live, you learn, boys, and this is why you watch me, because I'm telling you right now, maybe your guys are really good at concrete countertops, maybe they're good at benches. I'm telling you, I will never do this again. But for the big problem that I don't want to share on YouTube, come over here. This is a big problem. Out of nowhere, California had crazy rainstorms. Crazy, for like a month. And I have a sinkhole here now. So now I have to come back, take this up, and figure out why it's sinking. It's going to cost some money. I don't want to do it, but I have to because it looks like shit. This is bad. My cameraman's laughing at me. But every single winter, you will find out what problems happened that are going to cost you money. Every single winter.
Can you talk about that little spot there too?
Yeah. Well, this little spot, it's pretty easy to fix this little thing. This little area sank right here, or this thing came up. I don't know. I don't know if this came up or this sank. Well, but we're going to fix this also. This is why you got to stand behind your work. And I know that from the outside, if I were to show you videos and pictures, you'd be like, wow, what a cool looking job. And it is a cool looking job, but 1 or 2 things can throw off the entire project. And that right there is a big problem for me. This is a very small problem. This will be fixed easy. That's not a big deal. And this is also a small problem. This will be fixed easy with another layer of epoxy, but I'm not doing any more concrete countertops. I'm not doing that. But this, I have to fix for sure. Grass area for the kiddos. Grass looks pretty good. And then there's lights everywhere, the big apple tree. So that's it. If you want to learn how to do jobs like this, if you're looking to make mistakes like I do, join Goat Gang. One thing I do have to tell you before we exit the video, if you're looking for a place to come grow and increase sales in your business and find out how to do business better, not only will I teach you things to do, but I'll also teach you things not to do. Like, how would you have known about concrete countertops? You would probably had to learn the hard way. If this had to be taken out, this concrete countertop, easily $6,000-$7,000 mistake. That's something that I can save you over $3 a day, $97 a month. It's a joke. I share so many things that I've done in my landscaping business that I've made mistakes on that you don't have to. And that's the power of Goat Gang. Most of you pay employees $20 an hour, and if a guy works 5 hours, that's $100. I'm telling you, come in and I will save you tens of thousands of dollars in mistakes, and I will show you things to do to increase your business hundreds of thousands of dollars, all for $97 a month. It's stupid, bro. It's such an incredible environment, and you get to meet people in your area, in your state, and you get to mastermind, and there's a tribe. It's very, very it's very tribal. We're together. Men are together. You need men together. And there's also some girls in there too. Link below. You know what to do. Later.